Hey, good afternoon. I thought since I am shedding Adira a little bit, that I would just share our process. So I'm gonna put the camera down. I won't necessarily be able to participate in the comments because I have to groom her, but I'm gonna put the camera down and share a little bit what I'm doing. Because one of the things that is a very big value of mine is that we get the horses to cooperate in their own care for cooperative care. Now, that's a little bit different than what my coach calls considerate care. So considerate care is where, you know, we have an emergency and we just have to get it done. And so you do what you got to do. But when it's not an emergency, if we can actually get the horse to cooperate, we start to build trust and put some trust in that trust bank account. And so I teach all of my horses how to give consent. So she doesn't quite know what that is yet because this is all new to her, although we have been working on it. You can see I've started grooming her a bit. So she's starting to learn what it means and how to give me consent. So I'm going to put the phone down. Hopefully, oh yeah, you can see us there. And hopefully it's safe enough that nobody knocks it. And she's just checking what's going on. And I'm going to let her come and go as she pleases. I'm in a spot where I can be safe. So what I'm doing right now is I'm teaching her that when she touches this, that's the consent cue. And how I teach that is when she touches it, I'm gonna go do what I intend to do. And so she's gonna learn really quickly that when she touches this, I'm about to groom her. So if she doesn't touch it, I don't groom her. So she's starting to learn what her consent-based cues are, and it makes her feel like she has some control over the situation. Because, you know, a horse like this that's been passed around and been rescued, she hasn't had a lot of choice in her life, and one of the greatest kindnesses we can give our animals is to help them feel like they have some agency over themselves. So I'm gonna ask her here, and she's not tied because she actually doesn't tie. That's something we are working on. But she's a long way off from that. So for my own safety, I'm not gonna tie her. I can see there are comments coming up, but I can't see them. I'll come back and answer in the chat later. So I'm gonna show her here. So we've been through this, so she kind of has an idea because I have been doing it. So I'm gonna offer her, and I'll wait. And if she doesn't say yes, I'll stop asking. I'll still assure her because, you know, consent-based care only works, cooperative care only works if, and consent-based care if we actually respect the no. So I'll try again. There, so she said it was okay, so now I'll do it. So she learns, right, that, you know, I'm going to ask her, and that, the other thing too is that way she can get her mind around it and know what's coming and not flinch and not worry because she fully understands what's happening. And so if I stop and I take a break, and I just give her a little bit of a break, oh, good girl, thank you, I'm so brave. I give her a bit of a break so she can absorb that. And what I'm really doing with her, obviously, and I'll talk about this more in my Q&A live with her, her original years in her life, she did have a lot of trust in her humans. It's been the last couple of years where she's had some, what do you call it, trauma. So what I'm really working on here, besides just grooming her, is building trust with her, that she knows she can trust me not to push her limits and not to put her over her threshold or not do things she's not uncomfortable, that she's uncomfortable with. That will build up a lot of trust for the times I do have to ask her to be brave. Oh, okay, well I haven't asked. Can I groom you some more? So that's not a yes. Hi. And I need to be consistent with my cues because she might have said yes, but I want the cue to be touching this because that way she understands what she's asking me. So I'll ask her again. Oh, good girl. So there she touched it. So I'm gonna give her a few scrapes. I'm not gonna go behind her here, just, this is a safety issue for me on that side because she likes to go through the door into her stall when she gets worried. That's a good girl. Look how brave you are. You're showing everybody what you can do. You gonna say hi to the camera? Hey, can you move over a little? I know you're not very good at this. So she's not very good at moving off pressure. She doesn't understand that yet, so we have to work on that. Okay, can I groom you some more? I don't know if you can see, probably not, the camera's not in a great angle there. Yeah, I'll try to angle it a bit better over this way. Oh, she had given me a no. Oh, you're asking for it. Okay, well, all right, okay. Do it? No, there's no cookies here today. No? Oh, thank you. Good girl. So earlier she had actually said no, just just a few minutes ago, so I didn't try anything. I just moved the camera when she gave me a clear no. There you go, good girl. That's really good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And all I'm just doing is helping her brace herself so that she knows I'm not coming at her, I'm not crowding her space, but that we have some mutual respect going on here. Can we do some more? So she's not saying it's okay right now. And that's a clear no, so I'll respect it. I can ask one more time, and then I think it's enough for her for today. Okay, she said no, so I'm not going to do it anymore. And I think that's one of the things that's really important when you're doing something like this, and I've done it with all my boys, is that when they say no, I honor it unless they actually have no choice. Like when Escudo got injured and he didn't want to take his meds, he had no choice. He had an infection, we had to do it. But after he got better, we worked on this. This way they just start to learn to know that they can trust us and that we're not going to do things that upset them or make them scared. Anyway, this is just our little grooming session. I don't want to do too much. What I'm doing with her now with our training is we are just seriously just doing like 5 minutes at a time or 10 minutes at most, just so that she can absorb it and have time to, oh, look at you. You're gonna say hi to everybody. You're so cute. And then I'm just gonna let her be, and that's it. So thanks so much, everybody. I will be putting up our my Q&A. I'm gonna put a schedule in the community section with the, I don't know what dates, but just the different themes of the Q&As that I'll be writing over the next few weeks, and we'll find some dates in my calendar. Again, thank you all so much for being so patient with me last week when she was so upset that Wolf left. You know, it was really funny when he came back. She was happy to see him, but then she wasn't happy to see him, so she squealed at him, and then she was happy again. So, okay, I'm gonna get out of the way here because Wolf's coming up to the fence. I don't want to be between them. But thank you for understanding that. She needed a lot of support, and I needed to be up there with her. So I'm gonna sign off. I gotta finish cleaning Chip's stall and get back inside to work on some things. Talk to you soon. Bye.